Hello everybody, I am Adam from Soulbird, and yeah, this here is my CD collection, and some vinyls down there too. Yeah, pretty impressive collection if I do say so myself. I've got, I want to say maybe around 115, like maybe 110, 115 CDs here. I've been collecting since like November of 2022, so, you know, around 2.5 years now, so yeah. So yeah, we will be going through all of these in today's video. So sorry about my finger, but yeah. Alright, so to start off with, one of my more recent additions to the collection, Tame Impala, Currents. Yeah, definitely his best album of the ones I've listened to so far, in my opinion. Men at Work, Cargo. Thriller. I mean, I feel like this is kind of just an essential album to have, like, if you're doing physical music collection, since, you know, I mean, biggest selling album of all time, and, you know, it is just a solid album in general. My apologies, by the way, if I kind of stutter or stumble over my words a lot while recording this. I don't have a script for this, because why would I? So, yeah, but yeah, no, I do own this. Prince, 1999. Definitely want to see if I can get more Prince albums at some point, because I've been listening to him again a lot this year, and yeah, he's definitely become one of my favorite artists again, for sure, because I listened to him a lot when I was younger, and now I've been getting back into him, so yeah, I mean, this is a good classic album, so yeah. Billy Joel, The Stranger. Yeah, pretty good, never go wrong with Joel. Chaperone. So yeah, I mean, I think Chaperone's definitely got some decent potential. You know, I think really her main problem is that some of her songs just kind of feel repetitive. Like, and you know, I'm to be fair, that's kind of just a problem with most pop artists these days. But like, I think if she branches out a little more and maybe like gets more experimental and starts doing some more challenging stuff, then yeah, I think she's got a lot of potential. Because like, for what it's worth, she's one of the few pop artists of recent years that doesn't make my brain want to fucking claw out of my skull whenever I listen to her, like fucking Taylor Swift or whatever the fuck. But so yeah, I mean this is a solid album, you know, for what it's worth. I think there's some good songs on here. So yeah. Move all this over here. So we got Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood. Yeah, so we got this Rolling Stone sort of this kind of just has like a bunch of hair bands on it. Like, it's got, you know, old David Lee Roth on it, some Winger, I think, Rat, Skid Row, you know, this, I think it's got some Dokken on it. Yeah, I mean, this was something that this was a gift from my dad. So yeah, it's kind of just some random compilation album. It was a gift from my dad, so you know, it's got like all those kinds of old bands on it. So yeah. Def Leppard, Greatest Hits. Pyromania, Def Leppard, which is probably my favorite hair metal album. It's between that and Dr. Feelgood, but I usually find myself leaning more towards this. So yeah, in fact, I'm wearing my, you guys can't see it, but I'm wearing my shirt for this album right now, so yeah. Whitesnake, 1987. Little Scorpions hits compilation that was also a gift from my dad. Yeah. Appetite for Destruction. We got a couple AC/DC albums right here too. We got Back in Black. We got High Voltage. We got some Van Halen too. We got 1984. We got their original album, their first album right here. And we have 5150, which is my personal favorite Van Halen record. Yes, I am a bit of a Van Hagar apologist. I'm sorry. And yeah, we got Boston. We got Queen Greatest Hits. Sheer Heart Attack. I definitely want to see about getting more Queen albums too. I remember I saw The Game on vinyl like at an antique store for like $10 and I almost got it. I wish I got it, but yeah, I mean, I do want to get more Queen albums for sure because they're one of my favorites, but yeah. Journey Greatest Hits. Oh, some Led Zeppelin here. We got Led Zeppelin 4, Led Zeppelin 2, Houses of the Holy. Oh, we got David Bowie right here. We got Rise of Ziggy Stardust. Oh, we got some Beatles here too. Hold on. We got Let It Be. We got One. And we have Jimmy Buffett, Songs You Know by Heart. This was another album I listened to a lot when I was younger because, you know, my dad had this, so yeah, I decided, you know, after, you know, Jimmy Buffett died, I decided, you know what, I'll go back and re-listen to it, and, well, I got this, so, yeah. So we got the Beavis and Butthead Experience. Awesome. Yeah, we're kind of in my grunge, my sort of little grunge albums now, so we got Alice in Chains, Jar of Flies. We got Dirt right here, classic album right here. I've been listening to Alice in Chains a lot recently. I definitely didn't give them enough credit when I first listened to them. Oh yes, classic right here. Nevermind, absolute classic. Oh yeah, I love this one. In Utero. Bleach. Oh yeah, some more stuff right here. So we got Hot Fuss, Killers, one of my favorites right here. This album is really good. Californication. Oh yeah, this one right here is one of my all-time favorites. So Collective Soul, Dosage. Criminally underrated album in my opinion. Really love this one. One of my all-time favorites. It's probably in my top 10. Just all the songs on this are such a vibe. Please give this album a listen if you haven't. It's really good and really underrated. I love this album. Oh, we got some Gorillaz here. We got Song Machine. We got the self-titled album. We got Demon Days. Just want to make it clear here, anyone who edits out the rap parts in a Gorillaz song, you probably have a Klan hood in your fucking closet. So, yeah. Just thought I'd say that real quick. We have Yes, Fragile. We have The Spirit of Radio, which is this is like a Rush Greatest Hits compilation. Yeah, I do want to get more Rush albums too. I remember I saw fucking, I forget what that album was called. It was the one that had Tom Sawyer on it, but I forget what that album was called. But I saw it on sale once for like $4 once, and I kind of regret not getting it. But I mean, I do have this album, so yeah. Oh yes, another favorite of mine here, Dark Side of the Moon. Just absolute classic. You guys all know that. Oh yeah, we got some Floyd stuff here too. We got Metal. We got Wish You Were Here. We got Wall. Oh yeah, now on to some of my rap CDs. So, we got The Eminem Show. This is probably my favorite Eminem album. I think this is, I honestly think this is the last album that I think he was really good on, honestly. I haven't really listened to much of his newer stuff in a while, so maybe I have to go back and re-listen, but yeah, this was his last, like, really good album, in my opinion, for sure. I don't know, after Encore, like, he just kind of fell off. Maybe I might have to go back and re-listen to some of his new stuff, I don't know, but, and on that note, too, we got Curtain Call, The Hits, And we got Beastie Boys' License to Ill. So, alright, so I will be right back. So, alright, so apologies for the little cut here. I'm doing all these by like their row on the shelf, so I'm just kind of cutting in between that. So, yeah, just apologies for that. So anyway, moving on. So we got Outkast, Gemini. Definitely want to get more Outkast albums too. Want to see if I can maybe get Sankonia at some point. Mac Miller, Swimming. Forgot I have this one. A$AP Rocky, Long Live A$AP. Yeah, I mean, you know, A$AP Rocky, you know, he's never really been one of my favorites, but he's usually pretty good at what he does, I would say. It's honestly just really funny going back to a song like Fucking Problems Again, because, you know, especially like with all the Kendrick and Drake stuff that's happened over the past year, like, I'm pretty sure that all four of the men who were on that song just hate each other in some capacity now, which is really fucking funny, but yeah, so, yeah, I mean, solid album. Oh, yeah, we got some Kendrick stuff right here. So, we got To Pimp a Butterfly, we got Damn, and we got Good Kid, Mad City, which is my personal favorite Kendrick album. I want to see if maybe I can get all of Kendrick's albums at some point, because, I mean, I already have, like, half his albums on CD, so, I mean, hey, you know, might as well, but, yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. And now we have probably my favorite rapper, which is very unfortunate, because The College Dropout. God, I really think that Kanye's new album is going to be an all-timer in terms of bad rap albums, but whatever. We can still appreciate the good times we already had. So, you know, College Dropout, good classic album. You know, I'm usually torn between whether that or this next one here is my favorite Kanye album, which is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. So, yeah, I mean, I think these are both classic albums for sure. I usually flip-flop back and forth. Usually I tend to lean more towards Dark Twisted Fantasy, but, I mean, College Dropout is definitely like number 2. I will say, though, Yeezus has definitely kind of been a contender, too, recently. I don't own it, unfortunately, but, yeah. Oh, yeah, and also, we got Graduation. So, I can say he made Graduation in real life. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, just classic albums for sure. Just sucks what happened to him, but whatever, many such cases. Oh yeah, and we got Watch the Throne. So, oh yeah, another one of my favorites right here, Mad Villainy. Yeah, so I mean, just good classic album, real good, just great beats on here for sure. You know, good rapping. I really regret not getting into MF Doom before he died, because, you know, back in middle school, I was like one of those fucking cringy kids who was like, oh, rap is just so garbage, but like, I'm so glad I grew out of that phase, because, you know, this album is classic. Love this album. I definitely wish I got into him before he died, but hey, I guess better late than never, so, yeah. Oh yeah, Nas Illmatic. So I think this is the 10-year anniversary version, so which is why it's got the grayscale kind of stuff going on. Yeah, I mean, another good classic album. And we got Ready to Die by Biggie. Yeah, I definitely want to see about getting more rap albums for sure. You know, because, you know, it's definitely one of my favorite genres now, but I do feel like I don't feel like I own as many rap albums as I probably should. I definitely want to get more eventually, which I probably will focus on getting more soon, but yeah, I definitely want to see about diversifying my CD collecting a little bit this year, but yeah, I mean, now moving on, so now we're going to get into some of my heavier music. So we got Corrosion of Conformity, Deliverance. We got Acid Bath, When the Kite String Pops. Oh yeah, now we got some of my Avenged Sevenfold stuff here, which is one of my favorite bands. So we got City of Evil. We got their self-titled album. We got Nightmare, which is probably my favorite album by them. Just an instant classic. Love this album. So many great songs on it. And my second favorite album by them, which is Life is But a Dream. This album is so fucking good. Please do not sleep on this one. I think it really shows how far they've come, like, as musicians. It's so goddamn good. Honestly, I think Sevenfold is one of the rare bands where they've kind of gotten better the older... They've kind of only really gotten better the older they've gotten, which is really rare, but, like, yeah, I mean, I think they've really grown a lot. Like, they've never really stagnated. I mean, they've always been really pushing their boundaries. I mean, I think they're honestly some of the all-time greats of metal as a whole at this point, personally. So, I know, I'm told that apparently some people hate them, which I don't get why, but, I mean, hey, I guess people are entitled to that, so... But, yeah, I mean, I'm a huge dick rider for them, so, hey. And we got Lamb of God, As the Palaces Burn. Yeah. I will also say, I do want to see about maybe getting all of Sevenfold's albums at some point too, because, you know, like Kendrick, I have half their albums already, so, hey, might as well. But, yeah, anyway, moving on. Oh, another one of my favorites right here. Strapping Young Lad, City. Fucking love this album. This album is classic. Hell yeah. This is maybe one of the heaviest albums I have ever listened to in my life. Like, this was the album that sold me on industrial. Like, it is so good. It's just... so atmospheric. Like, it's... Please give this album a listen if you had never have. It's so good. Yeah. And we got some Pantera right here. So we got Vulgar Display of Power. And we got The Draped Southern Trendkill. We got Omnivium by Obscura. You know, decent album, kind of just typical tech death stuff, really, but nothing wrong with that. It's usually pretty good, so yeah, I mean, it's a solid album if you're into that. Oh, we got some Megadeth right here, so we got Countdown to Extinction. We got Peace Sells, But Who's Buying? Oh, and an absolute classic right here, Rust in Peace. Which I've been listening to this album a lot recently, and like, God, like, this actually might be the best thrash metal album of all time. I'm not even going to lie, but yeah. We got Anthrax, Among the Living. Oh, sorry, let me move some of this stuff out of the way real quick. So, we got Slayer, Seasons in the Abyss, and we also have Rain and Blood right here. Oh yeah, and some of my Metallica right here too. So we've got Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, which is my personal favorite Metallica album, Master of Puppets, and Justice for All. This is probably number 2 for me in terms of Metallica albums. Black Album, and Load and Reload, because I actually kind of like these 2 albums, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I have thought about getting the rest of Metallica's albums, but at the same time, I also kind of don't, because Metallica's new music is just kind of really boring, but, I mean, hey, I mean, I'm happy to own all their classic stuff, so, yeah. We got Testament, The New Order. And so now we've got Sepultura, Beneath the Remains, classic album right here, another classic right here, just really good heavy stuff. Probably my second favorite Sepultura album, only because I have my favorite right here, which is Roots. This album is really good, just really good stuff, classic nu metal album right here. This is probably my second favorite nu metal album of all time, only because I have my favorite nu metal album of all time right here, which is Hybrid Theory. So, yeah, I mean, Hybrid Theory, again, another one of my absolute all-time favorites. This is another album that would probably be in my top 10 favorite albums of all time. Just love this album. This is one of the albums that has had a huge impact on my life. Also, I'm just going to be honest, Linkin Park died with Chester. Not sorry. From Zero sucked. I have nothing against Emily, but it's just not the same without him. But, yeah, I mean, back on, not to get depressing, but yeah, this album is just really good. So many classic songs on here. You know, Paper Cut, One Step Closer, Points of Authority, just Place for My Head, so many good songs on this one. I love this album to death. One of my all-time favorites for sure. And we've got Meteora. So yeah. I do want to get more Linkin Park albums too. I want to at least get Minutes to Midnight because that album is one of my favorites too. But yeah. Oh yeah, and some more new metal stuff right here. So we got System of a Down, Toxicity. Yeah, good classic, another good classic album right here. So we got the self-titled Slipknot album. We got Volume 3, The Subliminal Verses. Oh yeah, some other stuff right here. So we got Faith No More, The Real Thing. Yeah, I mean, good album. I think my favorite Faith No More album is King for a Day, personally, but this is a good album right here. And on the topic of Mike Patton projects, we've got another one of my favorites right here, the self-titled Mr. Bungle album. Love Mr. Bungle. Fucking love this album. So good. Well, another one of those albums that really just had a huge impact on me in my life for sure. I really want to get more Mr. Bungle albums too, because they are probably in my top 5 favorite bands of all time. This is the only Mr. Bungle album I own physically, and I've really been wanting to change that for a while, so hopefully I will. I will definitely try and see about getting all their other albums on CD at some point too, for sure. So, yeah, but yeah. Love this album, just one of the most insane, just crazy albums ever. So damn good. This band really just does not get enough credit, in my opinion. Like, they genuinely changed music, and they do not get the credit they deserve, in my opinion. So, yeah. And so to end off this segment, this stuff that was on this row, so we got some Rage Against the Machine, we got the Battle of Los Angeles, and we got Evil Empire. So yeah, I will see you guys once I have the last row down. Alright, so now on to the third and final of my rows of CDs. So, starting off, we have another favorite of mine here, Merciful Fate, Don't Break the Oath. Love this album. This album's also kind of cool because they did the actual disc and made it sort of look like a vinyl record, so that's actually really cool. I like it when CDs do cool stuff like that. But yeah, this album is just a classic right here. Classic extreme metal. One of my favorites. Really good. Also has one of my favorite album covers of all time. Just that pointing is just so cool. Yeah, I love this album. It's so good. Another favorite of mine here, Jeff Rosenstock, Worry. Really good album. One of my friends hooked me on this, and yeah, it's one of my favorites now too, so yeah, definitely good album. We got some My Chem right here, so we got May Death Never Stop You, which is a collection of just some of their big songs. Yeah. Honestly, kind of a weak selection, honestly, but yeah, whatever. So we got The Black Parade. We got some Green Day. We got 21st Century Breakdown. We got Dookie. We got American Idiot. Oh yeah, right here. So we have probably my favorite punk album right here, which is Minor Threat, which is their complete discography. So, yeah. I mean, this has First 2 7 Inches on it, which First 2 7 Inches is probably my favorite punk album of all time. It's really good. I will say the self-titled Bad Brains album has kind of been giving a competition for that recently, but yeah, this is probably my favorite punk album. So, yeah, really good. Just classic. Misfits collection. The first one, I think. So, yeah. We've also got the self-titled Danzig album. Holy Diver, Dio. Ghost, Impera. I kind of fuck with this band. So, yeah. Oh yeah, we got some Priest stuff right here. So we got Defenders of the Faith. We got Screaming for Vengeance. And we have my personal favorite Priest album, which is Stained Class. Just so many classic songs on here. I think Exciter might be my favorite opening song of all time for an album. And I mean, fucking Beyond the Realms of Death is just a really good album, is a really good song too. So yeah, just a lot of classic songs on this for sure. I do really like Defenders of the Faith too, that's probably number 2, and Vengeance is probably number 3, but yeah, I think this one right here is my favorite. So, yeah. So now we have one of the 2 first CDs that I got, which started this whole collection, which is Black Sabbath, the Ultimate Collection. So this is one of the 2 CDs that I got that started this whole thing. I will be coming up on the other one very shortly. But yeah, I mean, this is a really good collection. It's got basically all of their classic songs on it from the Ozzy era on it. I mean, it's pretty much invalidated my need for most of, like, you know, their other Ozzy era albums on CD, because it's a really good collection. It's got like 30 songs on it, so like, yeah, I mean, you're definitely getting a lot of bang for your buck with this. So yeah, I think this was definitely a good choice for me to make to start off my collection. So yeah. We also got Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, and we have Heaven and Hell. Yeah, because I do still really like Dio era Sabbath too. So yeah. All right, so this here was the other album that was one of the first I got. Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast. Classic right here, fucking classic. Love this one. You know, just a lot of good songs on it. You know, Hallowed Be Thy Name. Fucking The Prisoner, one of my favorites too. So damn good. Love this album. We have Power Slave. This used to be one of my favorites. Not quite anymore. I listened to it again recently. It didn't hold up nearly as well, but, you know, it's still up there. I would still say it's probably, you know, in the upper tier of Maiden albums for sure. And we have my personal favorite Maiden album, which is Somewhere in Time. Again, just love this album. It's so classic. Love it. Just so many good songs. Wasted Years is probably my favorite Maiden song. Fucking Stranger in a Strange Land, Loneliness. So good. Yeah. I do really want to get more Maiden albums too, because, you know, they're one of my favorite bands, but I'm surprised at how little I have from them. I at the very least, I want to see if maybe I can get their first album, their self-titled one, because that album is one of my favorites too. But yeah, we'll see what's up with that. So, all right, so we're in the final stretch here, y'all. So we got Mastodon, Crack the Sky. We got Yngwie Malmsteen, Trilogy. We got Sabaton, Heroes. Oh, another favorite of mine here. Opeth, Blackwater Park. Really good album. I really want to see about getting more Opeth albums too. I want to see if I can maybe get the Orchid album too at some point, because that album is another one of my favorites. But yeah, Blackwater Park is really good. Alright, so on the final 2, so we got Queens of the Stone Age, Lullabies to Paralyze. You know, I've gotten into them over the past year or so. They've definitely become one of my favorite bands now. This is probably tied with Era Vulgaris, which I do not own as my favorite Queens of the Stone Age album. This album's really good. And finally, the very last CD to end this all off, another one of the most recent I've gotten, Songs for the Deaf. So yeah, that is all of my CDs. So yeah. And I guess while I'm at it, I'll show some of my vinyls too. I only own like 7 vinyls. I definitely do not own as many vinyls as I do CDs, because they're just not as much of a priority, because they're way more expensive. It's definitely more of a once in a while type of thing for me. But yeah, I mean, I do own a few. So first up to start off with, the first vinyl I got, which was a few months ago. This is Peace Sells, But Who's Buying Again? So I usually try not to get albums I already own physically on vinyl, but I got this. This was actually a gift from my brother, so yeah, I mean, I own this on vinyl too, so sure, why not? So yeah. Move over there. Playboy Cardi, Whole Lotta Red. Another one of my favorites right here. Just really good. Probably my favorite Cardi album, I would say. Yeah, I mean, they for some reason, it doesn't seem like this album is on CD at all, so I was kind of forced to get it on vinyl, but yeah, whatever. It's still a good album, so eh. Purple Rain. I have not watched the movie yet. I need to do that one of these days. The Police, Ghost in the Machine. Yeah, I mean, this is probably my favorite Police album. This is the only Police album that I'm really a huge fan of, honestly. I've never fucked with them nearly as much as I wish I did, but I do think this is a pretty good album, so, and I got a good deal on it, so figured might as well. Blue Oyster Cult, Fire of Unknown Origin. Yeah. Death, Leprosy. And finally, of my vinyls, Denzel Curry, Taboo. Yeah, this is a really good album. So the Denzel has become one of my favorite rappers for sure over the past couple years. And yeah, I mean, you know, I actually don't know if I would say this is his best. You know, I've never really thought about what my favorite Denzel album is, now that I really think about it. But yeah, I mean, this is a really good album. Definitely, probably in the upper parts of the ranking for sure, my personal ranking. So yeah, that is my full physical music collection. I'm sorry about the camera, but yeah. So yeah, that was my full CD collection, my full physical music collection actually, since, you know, I have my vinyls too. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have much more to say, you know. Maybe one day when I've built up the collection a little more, maybe I'll do like an update video showing all the stuff I've gotten since this one. But yeah, I mean, honestly, just for right now, just if you watch this video until the end, just thank you very much, you know. I really appreciate it. You know, like, sub, hit the bell, all the YouTube stuff. Might start doing like just some smaller little fun stuff here and there. So yeah, just this has been Adam from Solbert, and thank you all for watching.